Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ladies, I probably present to you another part of my in-depth analysis on a WrestleMania 29 card. If you haven't seen the first video, go ahead and check that out already. Pause this video and go to that one, or not, it's fine. If you already seen it, thank you for watching that one. But after this video, you know, it's a whole lather, rinse, repeat kind of thing. But anyway, as you know, we've done Biggie Langston and Dolph Ziggler versus Kane for the WWE Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. Now, this next match is going to be a non-title match. Now, it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Fandango. Now, we're going to be talking about this match, but first, I want you to know, before I don't have to say it at the end of the video, if you like this video beforehand, I'm going to leave a like rating, but it's your preference, of course, if you like this video or not. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. But if you're already subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing, and let's go ahead and get on to it. Now, we have Chris Jericho and Fandango. Fandango versus Chris Jericho. Hey, that rhymes. That could be a good tag team. The Dancing Fozzies. No, that wouldn't be good. Anyway, so we have Chris Jericho and Fandango. Now, this match, I'm not interested in it. And, you know, Johnny Curtis, he won NXT. If I believe it's NXT Season 3. And he had these like video packages of where he started. He had the chip on his shoulder, and there was a chip right there. And WWE never had him debut. They just kept him in developmental and stuff like that, and nothing really happened. So then, about a year and a half later, this is the end of 2010 when he was starting to debut. But about a year and a half later, they come with this Fandango character. So around November or maybe the end of October, they had these video packages with Fandango, and everybody's like, who is this? But then we finally get to see it's Johnny Curtis. And he's got this snazzy, sexy-looking dancer beside him, which she's a pretty good heel. Like, she doesn't, well, she has that, like, kind of grim look. It's, like, really epic and stuff like that. So, you know, you think that's going to be good. And you have him a feud because he's going all the time saying, I won't wrestle because Justin Roberts or Natalia or whoever can't say his name right, Lillian Garcia, the people that can't say his name right, he's not going to wrestle if they can't get his name right. So, Fandango is just sitting there, not debuting, and Chris Jericho comes back at the Royal Rumble, and he has a great feud in the past year with CM Punk and a little bit with Dolph Ziggler, and as much as I didn't like it, the way that Chris Jericho's been used, he's been letting guys get over, like Dolph Ziggler on Raw, to give him that credibility and keep him relevant. Then Dolph Ziggler will keep losing, but that's a different story. But yeah, it was really, it's not cool to see Chris Jericho lose. I'm a huge Chris Jericho fan. He's in my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. But you know, Chris Jericho, he went from being in the main event of WrestleMania last year to one of the main attractions, one of the 3 big main attractions there, to be losing to CM Punk at WrestleMania. Extreme Rules. He lost it over the limit, lost at Money in the Bank, won at SummerSlam, and then he lost the next night to go stand with Fozzy a little bit, comes back at the Royal Rumble, loses, Elimination Chamber, loses. And then all of a sudden, he makes fun of Fandango's name on Raw, and we're like, okay, that's going to be great. Now, Chris Jericho, he's in the triple threat match with The Miz and Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. Chris Jericho loses, and you would think that Fandango would interfere. But then Chris Jericho gets a rematch with Jack Swagger, but Fandango interferes in the match. So basically, Jack Swagger wins, and Fandango costs him that, match victory. And then they would have a brawl on Raw and stuff, and Chris Jericho wants to face Fandango at WrestleMania, which is official because of Vicky Guerrero, etc., etc. Now, these two will square off at WrestleMania. I do not want to see Fandango lose because it makes Chris Jericho look embarrassing if he does lose to Fandango, but it depends how the match goes. So if it's a good match, if it gets a good time, about like a 6-7 minute match, like the tag team match I was talking about, then it should be a good match. But anyway, it's okay. And I hope that Fandango he has a different, finisher besides that generic leg drop from the top rope. That's stupid. But anyway, we'll find out at WrestleMania. Leave in the comment section below what you think about this match, how would you book it, and etc., etc. And that's Codebreaker146 for you, coming at you with more analysis, and that's pretty much it. CB146, Codebreaker146, out.